To pair racing pigeons for breeding, here are some simple guidelines to follow. Consider the pedigree. Look for pigeons with a strong lineage of winners. Check the performance records of the immediate predecessors in both the race loft and breeding loft. The more winners in the bird's ancestry, the higher the chances of it being able to breed winners itself. Remember, consistent performance over multiple races is more important than a single exceptional performance. Evaluate performance. Take into account the actual performance of the pigeons you are considering for breeding. Look for birds that have flown well in multiple races. Sometimes, there are pigeons with good stock that couldn't succeed at racing themselves but have siblings or close relatives who were champion racers. Such birds can still be valuable for breeding purposes. Assess physical appearances. While not the sole determinant, physical appearances can play a role in identifying good breeders. Focus on pigeons with a build suitable for racing, particularly for long-distance racing without a strong tailwind. Look for wings with a certain design, supple and weightless muscles, a well-balanced body shape, and a clean and narrow epiglottis. Keep in mind that exceptions exist, so be cautious in making judgments based solely on physical appearances. Distance specialization. Consider the distance at which the pigeon's ancestors were successful and ensure it aligns with the distances at which you intend its offspring to compete. Pigeons that have excelled in races no further than 500 kilometers may not be ideal for breeding 1,000 kilometers winners. The chances of success are higher when the parent's performance matches the desired distance specialization. Lack of specialization can lead to breeding contradictions, where pigeons perform differently at different distances. Remember that these guidelines provide a starting point, and individual breeding programs may have additional considerations based on specific goals and preferences. Regular monitoring of the offspring's performance and continuous selection based on desired traits are essential for breeding success. Health and genetics. It is crucial to select pigeons that are in good health and free from any hereditary diseases or genetic abnormalities. Healthy birds have a higher chance of producing healthy and strong offspring. Consider the overall health of the pigeons, including their vitality, immunity, and resistance to common pigeon diseases. Compatibility and compatibility testing. When pairing pigeons for breeding, consider their compatibility in terms of temperament and behavior. Pigeons that get along well are more likely to form successful breeding pairs. Additionally, it can be helpful to perform compatibility tests by temporarily housing potential breeding pairs together and observing their interactions. This can give you insights into their compatibility and the likelihood of successful breeding. Breeding systems. There are different breeding systems you can utilize, such as inbreeding, line breeding, or outcrossing. Each system has its advantages and considerations. Inbreeding and line breeding can help fix desired traits but also increase the risk of inheriting undesirable traits. Outcrossing introduces genetic diversity but may result in inconsistent offspring. Choose a breeding system that aligns with your breeding goals and carefully manage the selection and pairing of pigeons accordingly. Keep detailed records. Maintaining detailed records of your breeding program is essential. Keep track of the performance of individual pigeons, their breeding history, and the performance of their offspring. This information will help you make informed decisions when selecting future breeding pairs and improve the overall quality of your pigeon loft. Seek advice and learn from experienced breeders. Engage with experienced pigeon breeders, join local pigeon clubs, and attend pigeon exhibitions and races. Networking with knowledgeable breeders can provide valuable insights and guidance in pairing pigeons for breeding. Learning from their experiences and expertise can help you refine your breeding program and increase your chances of success. Remember that successful breeding takes time, patience, and continuous evaluation. It's important to be flexible and adapt your breeding strategies based on the results and observations you gather over time. There are many reasons to buy my racing pigeon method. Here are some of the best reasons. You will get excellent results. It's a very simple system to use. It's affordable. I have had over 400 first prize winners. It's adaptable to any situation. You can use it with any racing method, natural, widowhood, young birds. It's a very effective method. There is no need to spend a lot of money on fancy pigeon products. It's a reliable system and it is foolproof to use. Professional athletes, race horses, take the same products. There is science behind this, not just hearsay. It is all to do with red blood cells and oxygen in the blood. Without that, a pigeon will not race well, or an athlete will not win a race. If he has low oxygen in his blood, the above is fact and is 100% science. There are a few things you can do to improve your chances of winning at racing pigeons. One of the most important things is to learn as much as you can about the sport. You'll need to know the different types of pigeons, how to train them, and how to race them. Another key factor is practice. You'll need to be able to fly your pigeons competently in order to win races. And, of course, You'll need to have the funds to invest in racing pigeons and other racing equipment.